last few months, I've got so many questions, comments, DMs, messages from most of you asking about pregnancy safe skin and body care products. So this video is going to be dedicated to answer all your questions. What are the products that are safe to be used during pregnancy? Now, during pregnancy, there are a lot of hormonal changes happening in our bodies. Our skin can be very sensitive. Some ladies start developing acne. Some they develop pigmentation, patches on their face. Some they have sensitive skin, the skin becomes very itchy and the neck becomes dark. Many changes happening in our body. So, if you develop acne during your pregnancy, make sure that you avoid products which contains benzoyl peroxide. Avoid products which contain retinols, any type of retinoid or retinol. And you have to make sure that the salicylic acid percentage is less than 2%. So most acne products have benzoyl peroxide, salicylic, retinol, and another common ingredient even in these normal products people have is tea tree oil. So even tea tree oil, there are some researchers that has been shown that they could cause premature contractions. So it's better to avoid these ingredients if you develop acne. So ask a knowledgeable person, a skin doctor, and get a nice skincare routine to control acne. Now, if you develop pigmentation on the face during your pregnancy, one common ingredient in these small cream tubes that people buy from pharmacies or these little duppies and jars that that is being sold in different shops for whitening and skin lightening, a very common harmful ingredient for pregnancy especially is hydroquinone. So some boxes, some jars, these nameless Chinese or Pakistani or these little duppies and bottles, these whitening fairness creams, they contain these harmful ingredients such as mercury, hydroquinone and steroids. So please stay away from them and make sure that you use pregnancy safe ingredients such as glycolic acid, kojic acid, azelaic acid, simple things, and absolutely no hydroquinone, no retinols. You have to be very careful. Now, pigmentation, acne. Next thing is, if you have sensitive skin, if you suddenly have very itchy, rash prone skin, of course you have to stay away from steroids, where most creams, even medicated creams, contain a little bit of steroids, so you can't use it on a daily basis. So you can use something like a stem cell based cream or a light gentle cream with allantoin, with aloe vera. There are very light creams which is gentle and non-irritating to the face. You can use a nice skincare routine for this type of skin. So what are the ingredients that is safe for during pregnancy? So you can use glycolic acid, lactic acid, azelaic acid, there's vitamin C, there's hyaluronic acid, there's niacinamide, so many kojic acid. So there's so many really great products that you still can use during pregnancy. So don't worry, and if you're still confused, we're always there to answer your questions. Underarm, neck, inner thighs especially these areas can get darker during pregnancy. I experience the same thing, and it sometimes worries you, but post pregnancy, when your hormones get back to the normal state, it usually takes about 6 months for your hormones to get back to the normal state. But even during this time, these extremely dark areas can change, but of course you need to help the skin by using some good skincare products to optimize this change. So for the neck, for the underarm, for the inner thigh, I would recommend a nice lightening toner to kind of help with the depigmenting process. You can put it to a cotton pad and use it on the skin, and then you can use a very safe depigmenting or a lightening agent which does not have hydroquinone, which does not have mercury, and which does not have steroid. There are enough and plenty of lightening creams which you can apply on these areas. Special note, especially when you use deodorants. Some deodorants contain a lot of chemicals, so sometimes it could be quite irritating to the underarm area. So you can use a nice deodorant for sensitive skin during this time. Stretch marks, a very common question, and most people get it. Stretch marks, actually there is no cream that will stop a person from getting stretch marks during pregnancy. When the skin stretches, obviously, if the skin can't compensate to the amount of stretching that happens, people develop stretch marks. So it's important to hydrate the skin. Now, people say bio oil, different types of creams, all of these things, shea butter, all of these things will help to hydrate the skin. But you need to be very sure. Some products like bio oil sometimes contain high amounts of vitamin A. So vitamin A in excess amounts, when you apply it on the entire tummy on a daily basis, it could absorb into the skin. So you have to be very careful during pregnancy. You should be very careful whatever stretch mark cream that you don't have retinol, a lot of salicylic acid, and a lot of vitamin A. So you can use a cream, a gentle cream, to hydrate the skin, because there is no guarantee that a particular cream can completely stop from getting stretch marks. But there are some specialized creams which contain skin healing, skin repairing ingredients compared to normal moisturizers, which you can use especially on the tummy, upper thigh area, breast, arm areas, the areas which is prone to get stretch marks during pregnancy. Body creams. Now, most of us love a nice smelling body cream, and sometimes if during pregnancy, if you develop sensitivities, if you develop itchy skin, rashes, it's best to avoid body creams which have a lot of fragrance, because fragrance is also a chemical. So make sure you use a nice gentle moisturizing body lotion on your body during pregnancy. Can you color your hair? Can you perm? Can you straighten your hair during pregnancy? As a doctor, my answer would be try and avoid it. I know there are very safe hair colors, safe ingredients, but by the end of the day, all of these things are chemicals. And when you are pregnant, your body is at a heightened sensitivity level. So you are more prone to getting allergies, you're more prone to getting reactions. So why put yourself and put your baby at risk? If you can, go for a nice haircut, a nice trim, but try and avoid hair colors, hair perms, and hair straightening, because even the fume, the smell when you do it is very, very strong. So try and avoid these things while you're pregnant. Can you get gel nails, acrylic nails during pregnancy? Of course, if you like, you can, but do make sure. I would prefer if you can go for just nail colors and nail arts rather than a lot of buffing and cutting, because when you cut the cuticles, when you buff and all of these things, and when you dip your nails in acetone for the gel nails to soak, again you are having a higher chance of introducing an infection, which you just don't want. Unnecessary risks taken. So you can use very safe nail colors, very nice nail art, but try as much as possible to stay away from things that could cause an infection to your skin. So I hope these tips were helpful. If you have any questions, drop a comment below, and I will answer them. See you. Bye.